on. Let's see. We got Sharush already here. Denny and LFL is here. He's Captain Dick. He got a new tool this week. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm exhausted right now. I just got home 5 minutes ago. And I don't know how much. I don't know how long we're going to be on tonight. But we'll be on for a little bit. I know I went live last night showing off this thing. The new Milwaukee quiet impact driver, so maybe we'll show that. See how loud it is compared to other impact drivers or how quiet it is to other impact drivers. And Captain Dick over there got himself a Flex hacksaw.
Yeah.
Ain't that right?
Today. So it's a sawzall. I got it yesterday, and half off. It's a Flex. The Flex. I like it versus the big one. It has just about the same power. So what I like about it, blade. Got the blade right in here. And I used it. It's fast.
I know. I got the same one.
This will make a young man get out of the way.
What up, Jamie True? What up, LFL?
So you just push it in. Then when you're ready to get it out, you just push it and it pops right out.
Yep.
So say the blade's hot, you don't have to. You just put that and it spits it out.
Yep. It's almost like it springs it out. That's the only recip saw that does that on the market. The only one.
Because if y'all know, if you're going to use this like a man, when
Yeah.
you're ready to change the blade, that some bitch is hot.
Yep.
Hot. So now you don't have to deal with that. So I really like it. So when I went in to buy it, the Lowe's, they had it half off. And the guy tried to tell me their brand, which is Cobalt. He goes, you can get that Cobalt, the same thing, with 2 batteries for the same price.
No, it's not the same thing.
I know it's not. I know
It's not the same thing. They're so full of shit. They don't even know what they're talking about. That is the best one-handed recip saw in the market. Guys, tell him that he got the best one-handed recip saw in the market, and the Cobalt one would not even be close.
Not on the same. You might as well buy a heart. Walmart. So I'm really impressed with it, and my impact. Now I went over with my buddies today. He cuts grass for a living, does commercial. He got the big ones that do the roads, the wide ones. Now they got some of them have this blade, but most of them are like this. He had the blade that was for cutting shrubs in there. They had a 1-inch socket on it. And I went over there to help him out, and I took the impact I got from you. That thing will hurt you if you don't know how to use it. Very impressed with it. I really am.
And it's not that big.
No.
It's compact.
That's why I like this. You don't have a big one. This will do the same thing. It's one hand, but you can do 2 if you have to.
Yep. All right, what up, Tools with Tactics? Jimmy, what up? Hey, Tools with Tactics, look what I got. I think you would respect that. That is the Klein Tools. What do they call this thing? The Flick Blade utility knife. Their blackout version. Okay, now this is the old Klein Tools one. Right?
Right.
I'm telling you right now, this new black one is so much more beefier. Look how much thicker it is.
Right.
It's so much beefier. It feels way better made. This thing I've never liked. I've hated this thing since the day I got it. They tried copying Milwaukee and they failed miserably. Right. But this one's actually pretty nice. And it's got the little storage thing here.
That's what I love about them. If it don't have storage, you're on the job.
Look at that.
And they'll probably hold like 6, 7 blades easily.
Yep, and then it's got the wire cutter or whatever you want to call that down there.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I'd have to agree because a razor knife you get, you want one that holds it and that's good. You need a little bit of handle on it if you're cutting stuff. And they tell you,
LFO. So after testing it, how do I like it? Well, I haven't tested it too much. What you guys saw last night is what I used it for, so a half hour. It's not horrible, but again, they fall short on their batteries. When DeWalt has a battery that comes to here and is more powerful than this battery,
yeah,
which makes the tool more compact. So if all the other numbers are pretty similar, I think the DeWalt's still probably going to be better. But I ain't done testing yet. I ain't throwing in the towel yet. We'll run it a little bit here.
well, can't you put a bigger battery on it?
Yes, but why would you want to?
Right.
When DeWalt, here, I'll show you. You got it right here. Why would you when DeWalt has a battery that is more powerful than your battery at,
Right.
look how tiny that is.
Right.
Now, look at this. Look how big that is compared to that.
Right.
And this is way stronger than this.
And it's all about power. You don't want to be changing batteries, getting all.
Well, that's where Milwaukee's dropping the ball right now. They are dropping the ball on their compact, powerful batteries. Every other company's got them, but Milwaukee.
Right.
This is their slimmest, most powerful battery.
Well,
Okay.
maybe they're counting on their name, and not putting it into the.
Well, that's what we're thinking. That's what we're thinking. Let's get to some questions here. Should I buy one right now? I don't know. That's up to you. But I will say, I do know no load on them, the Milwaukee's quieter. Don't know how it is while they got load on it. Maybe we'll run a few here with the decibel reader and we'll just see. All right, how about we do that? Let me go get set up over here.
Yeah, but if you're drilling everything, doing a job, if it's a little louder, who cares? As long as you want the one that performs the best.
Yes and no. I hate that loud ass noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're inside of a house or an old folks home or something and you got to do work in there, being quiet is kind of important,
Right.
All right, let me get set up here. We'll get the old decibel reader going over here.
So while you're doing that, Josh,
Yeah.
I found out when you get a leaf blower, I'm really sold on household outdoor tools, battery for sure,
Yeah.
probably whack and everything. But a
Yep.
lot of people they'll get the biggest batted ass blower they can buy, get the biggest battery. But you know what? I see a lot of them because I've been watching them, people with the blowers, and they put it on turbo and they're blowing shit that ain't even there. I said, no, you don't need it on turbo. You ain't blowing nothing. Go and use it as variable speed, and you can blow
Yeah.
up the driveway without wasting all your air.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You don't
So
need to have it on turbo 24/7.
no,
Now, if you got a lot to clear out, put it on turbo. You know what I mean?
right,
But if you just got a little bit to clear out, there's no need to put it on turbo.
right, right.
All right. Here we go. Let me get some nut drivers. If I can find them. All right. Let's get some nut drivers going here. All right. We're going to do 4-inch timber locks. Keep your eye on the decibel reader here, okay? This is how loud it tells you how many decibels it is, okay? Let's just see what see how high the Milwaukee peaks. I got on speed 3? I sure do. What did that peak at? About 85.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch it and do this. Now let's do the DeWalt with the smaller battery. Oh, I'm trying to watch it and do this at the same time. That got over 100. Guys in the comments, tell me what's going on here. 102 for the DeWalt, 98 for the Milwaukee. Yeah, that's what I've been kind of hearing. I'm just going to go out on a limb and... All right, guys, let me know what this is. And then we'll show you what a real impact driver does. $97, $97. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Right.
Now, we'll take Captain Dick's impact driver. This is Captain Dick's impact driver, okay? The Flex. That's yours, right, Captain Dick?
A dangerous piece of equipment.
It's a dangerous piece of equipment, baby. Now, I like this, but I'm just going to show you how much louder a regular impact is compared to a hydraulic impact driver that has hydraulic fluid in it. Okay? Let me know what this spikes up to, guys. What did that spike up to, guys?
74.
No, you're looking after. The guys in the comments are watching. 112 decibels. 97 decibels. Okay? That's a lot. 15 decibels is a lot. 102 decibels. Okay? Let's do the quick eject one more time. All right, guys, watch this. What it spiked to there, guys? Let me know in the comments. We got 47 people watching. Say hello to Captain Dick. Myself is Big Josh, the Tool Squatch. If you'd like, we are able to accept super chats. 110. So we got 112 and 110. Okay.
Right.
Now, let's see what the Milwaukee does. That was so much quieter. Yeah. Like after running that 2 times, did you notice that?
Yeah. Yep.
What was that, guys? 93 I saw. 93. Yeah. All right, now we'll do the DeWalt. 99. Okay. $101 I saw. 101 I saw. $101 again. So even though this is still quieter than this, I gotta tell you, this is a little bit quieter, and I thought so just to the naked ear last night when we were messing around with it. No. But Josh, you don't get that much power. You sacrifice power for being quiet. Okay, sure. Let's test that out. So this is probably one of the 2 strongest impact drivers on the market. One of the most powerful. Maybe the most powerful impact driver on the market, arguably, okay? Let's see how much less power this Milwaukee has over a Flex Quick Eject with a stacked lithium battery on it. Okay, stacked lithium battery versus just a regular 21700 cell battery. All right. We're going to have Flex in this hand because this is my most dominant hand. And then we're going to have the Milwaukee over here. Let's see, guys, how much power you're giving up here. It just beat the Flex. It just beat it. Now, let's try that again. It's almost like the Flex was on a delayed trigger there. All right, let's do it again. Same thing. It beat it again.
Yep.
It beat it again.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy. That is 15, 16, 17 decibels quieter, and it's got some pop. You put one of these high output batteries on it, it's got some pop. Now, what doesn't it have going for it? It doesn't have a compact, strong battery like Flex does, like
Right.
DeWalt does. Okay, it just doesn't have it like Rigid does. Actually, Rigid, not really. They got a 4 amp hour tabless, so I guess Rigid does have one. All right, we'll do it again. We'll switch up hands this time. It was pretty even. We'll switch up hands this time. Flex over here, Milwaukee over here. Ready? All right, Flex won that time. It could be the wood. There could be a knot somewhere in here, one of my boards, but the point is, it's pretty damn close.
Right.
I'm not saying this is stronger than the Flex. I still think the Flex is stronger, more powerful. But if it's even anywhere close power-wise and can be that quiet
Right.
and be that efficient,
Right.
how do you not call this a home? And honestly, I was a naysayer on this thing. I thought it was going to suck. Who knows? It may suck. We haven't used it that much yet. So that peaked at 101 with an 8-inch timber lock.
Yep.
Try a Harbor Freight. You really want me to go get the Hercules?
Yeah.
You want me to, Dick?
Yeah.
Okay.
All you folks out there, grandchildren or your kids, try to get them into a trade so they can have a future versus learning computers and going nowhere. Which I wouldn't say go nowhere, a lot do, but they can learn a trade, no matter what trade, go to trade school, they'll be set because it's coming to the point where the kids aren't doing that. When all the old folks die off, nobody's going to be able to fix nothing. And if you do find a guy, you're going to be booked up and it costs you like $2 million to get hot water tank put in.
Yeah, speaking of a hot water tank, I need one put in. All right. Let's try the good old Hercules brushless. How loud was that, guys? How loud was that coming out? That was pretty loud. That's close enough. All right. Milwaukee in my right, Flex Hercules in my left. Let's see. That was a tie.
But which one will last all day without changing the battery and repeat it like I got 100 screws to put in?
They'll both do 100 screws, no problem.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It doesn't. I mean, they'll both do 100 screws, no problem. These impacts don't use that much draw out of the battery. You can use these all day long. Like I told you, I just charged my work impact, my big impact, for like the first time in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
My Bosch one. They just don't draw that much power.
Right. Yep. So I told you I took the kit back to Home Depot, right?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, they were good about it. They took it back, It wasn't a hard time, but like the Sawzall was failing. Everything was semi-failing. I only used it a couple times.
The
But
Ryobi stuff, right?
yeah, I took it back because I was going to give it to Jason, but then I started using it and it just crap.
Yeah.
Take it, well, still had the warranty.
Yeah. So I know you're half deaf, Dickie. Which one would you choose? Something that's got more power or something that's got almost the same amount of power? Not quite, but it's quieter. What would you choose?
Well, time with impact, you're going to be outside the house working, but inside, I would take the quiet one because it'll do the job.
Yeah. And I hate to say this
Yeah,
because this is by far my favorite impact driver.
but that's
This
quieter.
is starting to grow on me a little bit. It's starting to grow on me.
Yep.
Because it's got, well, I'll just show you guys. This has got way more power than the DeWalt. And the DeWalt has a better battery. Let's just be honest. Let's call it what it is. The DeWalt's got one of the most, it's got one of the best batteries on the market on it, okay? For power, size, all that type of stuff. This has just got one of the regular high output batteries on it. Let's see. All right, let's see here. They even? Good enough. All right. DeWalt, Milwaukee, hydraulic impact drivers. All right, DeWalt got it. I think there's a knot over here. Yeah, there's a knot there. All right.
So what do you mean hydraulic? That means it's got fluid in it?
Yeah, it's a high. It's not. It's not the metal impacting on the metal. It's like a hydraulic thing that's impacting. It's the new thing now, so that you don't. That's why it's not as loud because
Well,
it's not that douche on the metal.
yeah, it's newfangled. We'll see if the hydraulic spring leaks down the road.
Well, that's what I was saying, and this is rated at 6,300 impacts per minute. By far the most impacts per minute out of any impact driver on the market, as far as I know. But as Tools with Soul says, he's thinking that the springs that they put in there are cheaper. That's why they're able to do that many impacts, but they're going to break over time.
So how many screws per minute?
Impacts per minute.
Okay.
IPM, impacts. How many times does it impact per minute? 6,300.
Okay. All right. I got you.
This has got 4,200. 6,300, 4,200.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, let's do this again. I may have some knotty wood down in there that I don't know about. Milwaukee won that one. Barely, but they won it. But you got to remember, this has got a way better battery. Let's put a light battery on the DeWalt.
And see what happens. Match up. See how it matches up.
All right, we got a 3 amp hour battery here. Okay? Close enough. Okay. Oh, hold on. All right, close enough. We'll start from there.
What a drag race.
Huh?
What a drag race.
That was a drag race right there, wasn't it?
Uh,
All right, let me get the let me get
Who
to some
won?
questions right quick.
Who won? John Force?
John Force. Milwaukee are top tools, but I am retired and don't do contracting thing. That's okay. I talked to Sharush yesterday. He may be busy or sleeping in. I thought Sharush was here. If Souls right, then the rigid with the LSA is the way to go when it comes out. Yeah, but we don't know nothing about the tool until we use it. Let's just be honest. So the rigid ain't out yet. The rigid was supposed to be out. They pushed it back a year. So we'll just wait until the rigid comes out. But for right now, I'd say the Milwaukee has a slight edge in power and quietness, but you can make up the power by putting a better battery on the DeWalt that you cannot do with the Milwaukee. That's where it hurts. So in that case, I would still probably use the DeWalt. The
Yeah.
DeWalt just feels more balanced. This doesn't feel bad, but this just feels more balanced. I give the DeWalt a slight edge still. I just do.
Yep. It
All
makes
right,
sense.
guys. Tools are just an add-on. Okay. Twisted Mopar Garage. Milwaukee needs better battery life. I don't know about that. I haven't had an issue with the Milwaukee battery, and let's see, it's been over a year now. So, I don't know. I think it's like anything else. I've had battery issues with Metabo. I've had battery issues with Bosch. I've had battery issues with Flex. I've had battery issues with DeWalt. They all have the issues, guys. You're using their yeah, they're making these batteries so powerful that you're going to get a dud here or there. And if you end up getting a dud, well, you got a dud. That's why they have the warranties.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, we do. Lots of DeWalt we throw away. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Pine Tree, what's up, guys? Replacement cost versus knockoff. Definitely don't go to knockoff route unless you're buying Scener batteries. These things. Unless you're buying Scener knockoffs, don't buy them on the TikTok shop. Don't buy them on Facebook. Don't buy them on YouTube. I have shown them fail and fail miserably with just 2 seconds of use. I've shown them overloaded and smoking. I did all them videos. They're probably 4 or 5 months back in my videos. Go check them out. But we tested them and everyone broke. Everyone broke that we put through the ringer.
Is that the adapter you put in and put a different battery that you had?
Yeah. Remember that? Remember I was showing you that?
Yeah, you plugged it in, it sparked, and it shorted the drill out. And lucky, the battery had a reset button.
Yep,
There's
that was,
adapters
yep.
so you can use a different battery.
Yep. That was one of the bad batteries. Yep, exactly. Dickie saw it firsthand, okay? He saw it with his own 2 eyes. We hooked it up. We hooked the fucking battery up to the tool. The tool sparked, and it shorted out the tool. Remember that, Dickie?
Yep. You took the battery out and everything.
Yep.
Put a regular battery, it worked fine. Lucky it didn't burn it out.
Yep, exactly. And that's the risk you run by using knockoff batteries. Now, like I just said, Scener makes probably the best knockoff battery on the market. Their batteries do come with a warranty. So if something does happen to your battery, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe they have a 3-year warranty on them. Or maybe a year. Regardless, they're the only replacement battery company that offers a warranty. And I have used them in my tools. I've used them in my Bosch tools a lot because I got the Bosch ones. They have almost the same amount of power as a regular Bosch battery, okay? They're not bad. And they're cheap. For $50, I recommend Scener. I recommend you don't buy them regardless, but if you've got to buy a replacement battery, buy the Sceners.
Yeah, because I remember your Uncle Bill, he bought a bunch of knockoff batteries for DeWalt. They didn't slide in easy. They were just crap.
Hold on, guys. I'll show you. I'll just show you. Hold on.
They're expensive, but if you get a battery, try to get them on a deal. Like I bought that 50% off. Every now and then they do the Flex 50% off, and I'll be there because I need more batteries. But they're
Yeah,
so
you got to get a 6 amp hour. So here we go, guys. This is my Milwaukee M12 drill. Okay, it's got a regular Milwaukee battery at it. It works, right? Great, it works. Okay. Say this battery takes a shit in 10 years and I wanted to buy a replacement battery. If I wanted to buy a replacement battery because I didn't want to spend $100 on a Milwaukee battery, I only wanted to spend $30. Okay? This thing's brand new. Does it ever look used, Dickie?
no,
It looks
nope,
brand new, right?
yep,
Look at that.
yep.
Never been used, right?
Pretty.
Nothing. Dead. Dead.
Well, it looks like you got to screw the drill bit on whatever and turn it by hand.
Hold on. I'm not done. These came in a 2-pack. You ready? I'm going to put this one down. I'm going to grab this one over here. Here's the other one. Look at that. Does it ever look used?
Nope.
Now, this is the telltale sign. Watch this, guys. I'm going to take you on a little tour here. You ready? Here we go. We're going through the cave. You ready? We're going to show you my Milwaukee Chargers. There's my Milwaukee Charger, right? Up. Let's try to charge it. Maybe the battery's dead, right? Up. You get Christmas lights, meaning the battery was always dead. So there you go, guys. You want to buy replacement batteries. They're not cheaper because they will not work. They may work a time or two and then they die.
You know,
Junk.
but you know what though? If you get them, you could send them back, but you got to pay the postage. So it's like when they 19.99 on TV, you know. But if you don't like it, send it back. Costs more to send it back than what it costs.
Yeah. So I do not recommend replacement batteries. You know what I recommend, guys? Being patient. All these tools and all these batteries go on sale. You can get batteries for free. You can get tools for free. And then you can, if you don't want the tool, you can take the tool back and they'll cut your battery price in half. So you just save 50% on your battery costs, okay? Just be patient. There are always deals to be had. Just be patient on the deal. Get the right battery for you and be happy and never have to worry about it again. Also, those are a fire hazard. Like Dickie just said, it almost caught my tool on fire.
It sparked like a 220 line.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Now you got to. It costs money, but if you got a good tool, put the right battery in it.
Yeah, I mean, guys, you're spending $200-$300 for your tool.
You want to put used engine oil in your motor? That
Exactly.
get some good oil, get a good battery.
Yep. You heard it. He's right though, guys. He's right. Why are you buying a Cadillac and then putting bald tires on it?
Right. Right.
If you're buying a Cadillac, go buy some fucking 20s, some low pros, make it look slick, and let's go.
Right.
Otherwise, don't buy a Cadillac if you can't afford it. Go buy a Pinto. Go get a Ryobi. Go get a Hercules.
Even get Cadillac, put some bull horns on the hood.
Yeah. Yeah. Not everybody can afford Milwaukee tools. I get it. But there are other great brands out there that offer you very good quality for not a lot of money. Look at what I'm doing with Dick.
Right.
He was all in Ryobi. Hated him. I got him in the Flex. Now he's going in there buying tools at 50% off. Because you can find the deals on the better tools. Don't ever pay full price for tools. Ever. There's always a deal to be had.
You just gotta keep watching on the phone and at the stores. But the holidays are coming up. There are gonna be some good deals.
Yep, and we're gonna get you a 6 amp hour. What are they called? Double what?
Double stacker.
Double stacks.
Double stacker.
All right, let's see. Apache got the rigid fan with the 4.0 for $70. You know, I saw that at Home Depot. It was like $69.95 or $65 or something at my Home Depot. I saw that, but I got too many fans. I don't need it. I got a Flex fan, a Ryobi fan, a rigid fan.
Yeah.
A Skill fan.
Yeah. I got to get me a fan too because they're pretty handy. We use that when we did work at the house. Pretty slick.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Flex one.
Yep.
Yep.
I want to get one of them.
What up, Sharush? How is it super cool, Apache? Tell us about it, Apache. I needed an orange one. Hey, there's Sayer. Your buddy Sayer's on, Dickie. He finally showed up, 40 minutes late.
Yeah, why you late, man? Was you eating?
Oh, there's another great deal going on at Lowe's. So I'm telling you this right now. This is probably the best deal I've ever seen ever. Okay? It's on a quality tool. If you buy the 2 4-amp hour battery kit with the charger for $170, okay? You get a Bosch dual sliding bevel compound, all the bells and whistles, 7 1/4 miter saw for free.
But that won't work on the Flex battery.
I know. I'm just saying, Dickie. But this comes with the Bosch batteries.
Oh, 2 of them?
Yeah, it comes with the Bosch batteries, so you can just for $179 you get the miter saw and you get the Bosch batteries, and then it is a cordless miter saw too, so you just put the battery in there and boom, start cutting.
Got good batteries?
Oh, Bosch is very good. Yes, if I didn't get you in the Flex, I would have got you in the Bosch.
Right. So you
But
get.
but I knew Flex was going to have killer deals coming up here, and I knew you could get the stuff for dirt cheap.
I'd rather keep it all Flex,
I know. It's okay, but I will tell you what, it's going to be hard finding a cheap Flex miter saw. They are not cheap because they are very good.
But I don't use them a whole lot anymore. If I do, I got a plug-in one.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, minute, I use that anymore. If I'm cutting stuff, I can cut pretty good. Don't put the speed square on there and cut it with my saw. If I want really fine, I'll use that. Other than that,
Apache, it's single bevel. My bad. I said dual. I'm sorry. But still, it's a sliding saw. It's not one that just chops down. You can slide it on the sliders. It's not a huge 12-inch. It's not the medium 10-inch. It's the little 7 1/4, which will work for most homeowners. Most homeowners, that's all you need in a miter saw. That's 7 1/4. That's all you need. And
yeah.
I'm telling you, that's a $400 tool you're going to get for free if you buy the battery pack for $170.
So it's a chop.
Yeah, but it slides like mine. You know how mine slides back and forth?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a handy tool.
Yeah.
So
It's not a big deal, buddy. It's a wonderful saw. Yeah, I know.
Good. That's good for trim and everything. If you're doing trim and like custom work like that where you're cutting boards.
Yeah.
Crown and all that, cut out, do all your cuts.
He doesn't use the chopper. He calls it a chop saw. He doesn't use a chop saw that much anymore. The one what do you got, a Craftsman, Dickie? An old Craftsman?
Yeah, I got a Craftsman.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of he's got an old Craftsman table saw, miter saw that he still uses if he needs them.
Yeah. I don't use them.
I'm telling my viewers that I can't believe that deal's going on right now. That's like,
if you use it to do especially trim work and everything, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, for free. You're getting it for free.
Yeah. Plus,
that's a $400 tool.
Yeah. I'm getting old. I'm retiring pretty shortly, and I'm not going to buy all this tools because I won't be using them. I'm not going to do it no more.
That's what he says, right? That's what he says, but he's always going to be tinkering till the day he dies, right?
I got to work tomorrow.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
My friend around the corner, he got a place, but they got also a little place for trailers, and he got his nephew living in the trailer, about to have a baby. They got a shed. I got to put a washing machine and a dryer in it for the baby because they're gonna wash diapers instead of buying them, So I got.
Oh God. Good luck with that.
So I gotta put it in, put a utility sink in, wire in for the plugs, and do all that stuff. But I said, why? Diapers are expensive though too. They're crazy expensive.
Yeah, but so are the ones that you gotta wash and the time that takes to wash them and all. I don't know. I don't have kids, so I can't talk. Dickie Sayer said, retire, but I thought you wanted to work with me up in the rain in Canada up here.
I, I could come up there one day. Maybe I will come and visit you.
Look at
We
that.
were
He's already making plans, these two.
we were in Alaska not too long ago. We,
Yeah.
I mean, I was brought up in the cold weather all my life. I had snowmobiles, everything. I actually made the front page of the Niagara Falls Gazette for bringing formula to a baby girl.
Yep.
And
He's very proud of this story. Hold on, guys. I'll let him tell the story. He's very proud of this story. It was front page news when it happened, and a couple of years ago was like the 40th anniversary of it happening, and him and the person that he rescued reunited, and it was another front page story here in town. For all of you that don't know, in this Buffalo area, Niagara Falls area, we had this thing called the Blizzard of 77, the Blizzard of 1977, okay? It was by far one of the worst storms we've ever encountered in this area, and that's saying a lot. You're talking 20, 30 feet of snow in some areas. You
with
couldn't
the
even
drift.
see houses, they were covered in snow.
Yep.
Go ahead, Dickie. Take it off from there. What did you do?
So I had a snowmobile, and I had the Salvation Army down the street, which I used to go there, play basketball, hang out, and everything. But they needed volunteers to take food and everything to people that were stranded. Now, all the main roads, the snow was above the cars. Some cars you see a little bit of their antenna sticking out. Other than that, they're all under. It was bad. Nobody, a four-wheel drive couldn't go. A bulldozer could go and a grader, but no four-wheel drive. Not going to happen. It was, like you said, drifts were along the river. Some of them were 20 feet or higher, 30 feet. So they asked me to go deliver baby formula. So I went to apartment building. I went and gave it to them and everything while I'm getting ready to leave. Now I had a mask on, a ski mask, covering everything, all my mittens and everything. Guy come on, he worked for a local newspaper. Said, "What are you doing?" I told him. So he took pictures of me and everything. And then gas stations were also giving gas to anybody with a snowmobile, the ones that could be open. So I did. I brought that girl her formula. Then I got a call saving other people. I saved a lot of people on the highways. Brought them back on the snowmobile, or they were going to freeze to death.
Yeah,
I'm a worry. I'm talking. You couldn't even walk through this stuff.
yeah,
So got them back and everything, and then I was taking their checking all where places. My mom and dad was stranded at a dance at a fire hall like 50 miles away. They were there for 2 days, inaccessible.
yeah,
And then also took they had downtown Niagara Falls at the plaza. They had a big fire, so I Salvation Army. I had a sled pulling behind it. Had a big old thing of coffee in a donut shop. I took coffee and everything to the firefighters. The one truck was frozen around. It couldn't move. It burned down with the plaza. I went up on Grand Island Bridge and brought cops up there, coffee and everything. But it was just a good time. And, and the one place donated a snowmobile suit and everything. I got frostbite on both arms really bad from that.
yeah,
Then I got snowmobile gloves that went over it. But that was a crazy time. That it was like Cuba Island was flooded bad. It was just bad news. But that was it was cool.
yeah,
Happy to help people.
yeah,
Then I ended up one day, my buddies, they're out having dinner with another couple, and she starts talking about it was the time of the bliss. She goes, "Yeah, this guy," and she showed, and Eric said, "That was Dickie," my nickname Dickie, and sure enough, and I met her,
yeah,
I call her Blizz.
Blizz.
Blizzard. Nickname her Blizz, but yep, and that's the one I took. But that was a good old time. But
Yeah,
yep,
so he pretty much got on his snowmobile for whatever, whoever needed it, food, formula, clothes, whatever. He just went around helping people out when people were dying everywhere. People were frozen and they weren't finding them until it all melted and they were in the piles of snow. I wasn't alive then, but we read about it when we were kids, and that was definitely crazy. So there you go. That's why he's the captain. Okay, he's the Captain Dick. All right, he's the man, and that's why we love him.
and not the New York State Thruway. There was so many accidents up there, and I did go. There was 2 girls and a guy, and that's before I had the sled, which got donated from the snowmobile place. But I could only take 2 people, and it was maxed out. It's hard to drive a snowmobile in 4 feet of snow,
Yeah.
let alone stay on it. And the guy, which he was in good health, and he got mad at me. I said, he goes, I'm going. I said, I'm taking the girls first. I'll come back and get you. He got mad because he wanted to go and leave the girl in the car. I said, come on, man. He was probably in his 20s and late 20s. So I took them and come back and got him. Yeah, actually, that was a good time. It was bad for everything going on, but I was having fun. I was young.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
How in this country, in this world, needs more of that type of stuff to happen. More and
yeah,
more.
absolutely.
There's too much me in today's world. Um it kind of sickens me a little bit because you know I don't I always try to donate my time to the youth and donate whatever tools to the youth, and when I see some jackass just me all the time, it makes me feel a certain way. And just
For
know
me,
that there are still people out there that try to do good every day and try to do the right things and try to help others out.
goes without saying.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's get caught up on some questions here. Well, Captain Shrew said the captain nickname is well deserved. He is the captain. God bless you, Captain. Good
Thank
job, Dickie.
God bless you.
Amazing. Nice, Captain. They're all loving you right now.
Yeah,
Nice. I'm from Corton, New York.
so that would be Niagara Falls Gazette, Niagara Falls, New York, Blizzard of 77. I was on it twice. Like,
Yeah, guys, if you want, Google that. If you Google Niagara Gazette, the Blizzard of 77, you will see his article on the front page of the Niagara Gazette in 1977.
I'm all bound up and I'm holding a can of formula.
Yep. Your average gun tuber. Hey, Tool, it's me, Nick's Guns and Range. What's up, brother? I've changed my name and all. Hope all is good for you. Yep, all good here. That
Oh,
Dickie, that guy there, he owns a range. And I think he teaches people how to shoot. Nick, if I'm wrong, correct me, but I think he teaches people how to shoot and all that type of stuff. And where are you from, Nick? What part of the country are you from? Well, I will say this: we got to get Captain Dick a 6 amp hour stacked lithium battery and a circular saw. So I need all my degenerates out there. I need all my degenerates out there to be on the lookout for cheap deals on a 6 amp hour stacked lithium battery and a cheap deal on a flex circular saw. It can be the inline, it can be the rear handle, it can be the sidewinder. We need to get him those tools because that's what he needs to complete his little set.
I'm not asking for a handout. I'll get it. But just let me know where the deals are and I'll go get them.
No, that's not. I know that's not what I'm saying. I know you're not asking for a handout. We just want info on the deals. And if anybody knows anybody who may be wanting to get rid of some stuff, we may be in the market.
So your one buddy has a shooting range?
Yes, his name is Nick. He does have a shooting range, and also he reviews guns and stuff like that, and he's in South Carolina.
Okay, good. I believe uh, you should be able to have a firearm if you're not a bad person. Like I have them. I have them for my own home protection. I hope I never have to use them, but I do. But most important thing is people go out and they go buy ARs. They buy a house that never shot a gun in their life. They will shoot themselves. So they really got to go to training. And then I was in the military. I got training. So you got to have the training. And also, a gun is no good if you're not a good shot. Learn how to shoot it.
Yeah.
It's like anything else. You drill a hole wrong, it's wrong. You shoot wrong, it's wrong.
Say firearm though, because YouTube doesn't like that word. We may
Okay.
get
Fire,
flagged. Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
I'm just sticking by the amendment, right to bear
I
arms.
know. I know. I
And
know.
sometimes I think it's right for to arm bears, so bears in the woods can have a weapon to shoot the people trying to shoot them.
What? All right, now you're starting to sound like Sayer out in the woods, okay? Like you and Sayer
The,
sound a lot alike.
the right to arm bears. So the bear out there you're shooting at, and you got this high power gun, you ain't got a chance. So they should be able to have a bow and arrow and everything. Teach them how to shoot humans.
You're stupid.
Right to bear arms. That
You're
arm
stupid.
bears.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So
I seen a shirt that said right to arm bears, and the bears said yeah,
well no,
right.
that's Fort Bragg. That's where Brian was stationed at.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's where Brian was stationed at for all them years out there in North Carolina. He decided to put me asleep one time out at that fort. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes, I
When we were
do.
all at the bar and I was like 14, 15 years old, and he was too chicken shit to face me face to face, and he snuck me and put me in a sleeper hold and made me pass out in the middle of the bar. Do you remember that? I
Yeah.
still haven't gotten him back for that, but just know, Brian, when you least expect it,
I'll
you
be
will be
back.
sleeping on your back.
I'll be back.
Yes. Just know, Brian, that you were scared of a 15-year-old and you were in your mid 20s. And you're in the army. Just know that. Just know,
Plus,
Brian, you snuck me
plus
that night, and I haven't forgot about it, and I will get you back one day.
Army Special Forces.
I know Army Special Forces. I know what Brian is.
Well, we used to go to when he was in boot camp and in AIT, and we could tell you some stories about me wrestling everybody in this platoon. We broke tables arm wrestling. We had to buy a couple tables, but
You destroyed a hotel room, you and him, because y'all wouldn't let shit go.
right.
You destroyed a hotel room in Myrtle Beach,
Yep.
twisting each other up like friggin' pretzels.
And then that was at Brian's wedding.
Was it?
Yeah. But at one time, I was at Brian's. He was in the mess hall, and I climbed a tree. The drill sergeant come out and said, "Soldier, get out of that tree!" And Brian was coming because that's my dad. I was way up in the tree, and I climbed the rope too. I climbed the rope and ring the bell.
I know you did. I was there when you climbed the rope in the middle of the night.
Yep.
What up,
Yep.
Steve? Jamie True just said if I send him a shipping label, he'll send me a flex saw. So I'll get with you there, Jamie. That's cool. Thank you, brother. Got to remove a previous comment. I used a bad word. You can use a bad word. I don't care, Denny. I'm not politically correct here. I want all of you guys just to be you. You are free to be you on my channel. I don't care about anything else as long as we don't talk politics and get involved in that bullshit. You can be you. Use what type of language you want. You're not offending me or that guy right there.
And I hate fake news, so be real.
He hates fake news, so be real. There you go.
Yep.
99% of the guy that owns the firearm range, Nick, he says 99% of my channel are bad words. It's one YouTube doesn't like. Okay, Denny. Okay, I got you. 99% of my thoughts are bad words. Yes. Me too. Me too, Apache. Me too. All right, guys. Oh, now that everybody's in here, when you were showing them earlier, there was only a couple people here. Now we got about 40 people in here. Show them your guys. He bought a new flex tool this week. Show him what you got.
I bought this. See, now I can go show you my old Milwaukee one that you plug in that's way longer and big and heavy duty. But this, I like it to one hand. So you go one hand, but if you're going to cut something and want to really control it, you can also put your hand there. And the blade, all you do is stick it in, and when you're done with it, you just turn it, it pops it out. And what I like about it is it's got a safety on in case you got kids around, but I never let kids around me when they use the tools anyway. I don't want to hurt them. But, you know, sometimes I'm cutting, man, get out. And then when if I'm cutting a tree and doing work, I tell everybody, don't come near me. I'm getting down, cutting them up. I'll put the cones out, put the tape out, the caution tape. Stay away from me. And same as if first of all, if you get some kid, you cutting everything and they're watching you and they want to hang around, be in your way, and you cut something, and all of a sudden the spider webs and shit falls down, hits them in the face. Hey, I got all dirty. And they want to go home. You want to go home,
Yeah.
But I love this.
So do I.
Now, I never used one of these blades. This supposedly will cut wood with nails in it.
Yeah.
Does it?
If the blade says wood with nails, it'll cut right through it.
Several of them or just a couple?
I've shown it time, and I put 10 or 15 gauge nails in and cut right through it like nothing.
That's crazy because sometimes you're cutting stuff, So this is great for even cutting small limbs on a tree. Put the pruning blade on it. It's so much easier. And, and if it has this one, say it's got a nail or something in the tree.
Yeah.
Because the pruning blades work good in those.
Yeah. Nick, get the flex. Take it from this guy who just got the flex, and I got the flex too. But that's just not saying that. I also got the Milwaukee.
Yep.
And I also got the rigid, okay? And I'm telling you right now, power, comfort, wieldability with this blade change, it's so much better than any other one-hand reciprocating saw on the market today. This is by far the Cadillac of one-handed saber saws right here.
And it's kind of sometimes the little bit longer regular one is you can't get into certain areas and you come with this. So, and it has the power. It has the 1-inch stroke, so it has the power. It'll do what you gotta do. And I'm starting to like all this battery stuff, and it's only gonna get better.
You talking about that one?
Yep.
Look at how much bigger it is.
Yep. And that'll do what that'll do.
In most cases, yeah. If you need to cut through an I-beam, I would take this one, okay? But for what you're using it for, this is all you need.
Absolutely.
But, guys, I mean, this knife that I got today, the Klein Tools blacked out knife, it is so much nicer than their previous fastbacks. It's thicker. It's got more beef to it. I like it. I like it a lot. And I think this is only out for a limited time. They're only doing this during the holidays. Look, it's got the blade storage. It's got the little cutter right here. It's nice. I wish it had a screwdriver in here somewhere like the Milwaukee one does, but it don't.
So what brand is it?
Klein.
Okay. Klein.
They're by the Christmas decorations. They got this. Hold on, I'm not done. They got this. They also got the blackout. Look at that. See that American flag?
Yep.
Made in America, baby.
Yep.
So these are made in America. These are the wire strips. This is all brand new stuff, guys, that just came out. Yep. And they're only going to have for a little certain amount of time. So we're going to test that out. They also have a couple of screwdrivers. You know my remember when I got mad at you for using these screwdrivers to pry out concrete?
Right.
The red, white, and blue ones. Well, they got the blackout ones that are the kind of the same deal. They're just all black.
Yeah.
These are great screwdrivers. Great screwdrivers.
So I'm gonna go get something. I'll be back in 1 second.
Oh, okay. He's going to get something, guys. Yeah, I agree, Sharush. I agree. Oh, I want those strippers. Well, hold on. I'm not done. Wait, and there's more. Because Hystronica sent us a couple of different pairs of wire strippers to review. Okay. I figured I get a couple of different other brands of wire strippers. I also got the Milwaukee 6-in-1. And we'll just do a whole video on wire strippers and see how these stack up. Now, just by holding them, I'm going to tell you the Kleins are a lot more comfortable, but these are also $24. This was $8. So I will say the Klein has them beats, but you also got to weigh the price differences too, guys. You know what I mean? You can't compare a Cadillac to a Honda. You know what I mean? Let's see. Sharush, say less. I'll get you some stuff, brother. Yeah, Sharush, I got that impact driver for you, bro. You gotta let me know you gotta email me and let me know your shipping address, bro, so I can ship that to you, okay? Go ahead, Dick.
All right, so we're talking about different tools and everything, but Greenlee, they make good electrical tools.
Oh, Greenlee's great. Greenlee is one of the best.
Now this is 20 years old.
Yeah, but they don't even sell Greenlee in the stores anymore.
So this right here, what this is, I'm just showing you stuff. I'm gonna move the camera.
Oh boy, look at him. He's going mobile. Give him a minute, guys. He's new at this. Give him a second. Where's Mom?
I'll get it. Can you see the plug there?
Yes.
Okay. Now this tool right here, say you want to check, see if you got power there. It's all you do, you push the button. You put it there.
Well, you ain't got no power.
That should be buzzing. It probably needs a new battery. Failed me. Okay. All right. Okay, the plug, that's probably has a childproof plug I put in. It is so, because the kids, they always say kids come over, so that won't come in and touch it. But, okay, see the power wire?
Yeah.
I want to know if that has power. All I got to do is do there. See it go right in it. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very handy. And if you just take that plate off and just go around in there, it'll do that.
You got to remember, Captain Dick did all the work there at that house. That house was gutted when they bought it, and he did all the work. So he's got childproof shit for all the young grandkids that come that work. When they bought the house, they were really young. So he childproofed everything and all that type of stuff.
Now this tool right here, you plug this in. It's got, if 2 lights light up, 3 lights, it tells you open ground, open neutral, open hot, reverse, hotly reverse, and it'll say correct. If there are 2 right lights go on, it's correct. Any other ones, it ain't. So we're gonna plug that in. Now I'll put it down where it goes, but see, that light's on, so it's wired correct. If anything is wrong with that, any wiring, anything is done with that wrong, it won't tell you that. So it's just very handy stuff to know about.
Yep. Good job. Now you got to get your camera back set up right. Captain is almost as cool as Ron Swanson and definitely more handy. Yes. You got it?
Pretty good right there.
Okay.
But it's anywhere you want to touch, you just tap that on it, put it on it. But that does have a childproof thing.
Yeah.
But you can put it like on any cord, anything will tell you if it's hot or a wire.
Yeah.
Pretty, just, good thing to have. And if anything is wrong with it, it's fact, when the guys come in and do home inspections, if you're going to buy a house, the inspectors come in, they will have one of these. They'll put it, well, they're lazy, they don't do them all. They'll do some of them, say, oh, they're right, but if it's wrong, it'll tell you.
Yeah.
I have one in houses where problem plugged in, whatever it said, if it wasn't right, it was the problem every time.
Yep.
Hooked up or one left off. So just give you a heads up, I kind of self-taught about doing all that, so it helped a lot. Now I count on it. I count on it.
Yeah, no, Greenlee is definitely definitely a go-to in the electrical game. Greenlee. It's a shame that none of the big box stores carry them anymore. Home Depot used to carry them up until about a year ago, but they got rid of them. They made a deal with Milwaukee, and now it's all Milwaukee in there. Apache said Captain Dick is becoming a YouTube pro.
I learned, I had my grandpa was really good. I learned, you know what? Whenever you're working with somebody who knows more than you and knows stuff, listen to them and watch them. It's the only way you learn.
Yeah.
Watch what they do and pay attention to them. And that's what I did all through life. I listened to them, especially the old ones. A lot of the old ones, they won't even tell you because it's job security.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't want to teach you and then have them get your
They'll
job.
Yeah, because a normal company will, a lot of them aren't faithful. And if they get a young kid that knows as much and he's faster, that guy's gone.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Won't
So
even.
we've been on for over an hour, guys. I know I'm getting tired, so here we go. We'll start winding it down here. We are going to be doing member-only content on this. We are going to open these up and show you guys what the inside of these hydraulic impact drivers look like, okay? I don't know if it's a smart idea. We're going to find out, though, right? And so if you're not a member, get your memberships in. It's $2.99. Helps the channel out a hell of a lot. If you can't be a member, you can super chat or super sticker or whatever that type of stuff. See my shirt that I'm wearing? Part-time professional. The link is in the bio. If you like shirts like this, I wear them during all my videos. I got between me, Souls, Dr. Left Hand Thread. We're trying to get Tools with Tactics in the merch store. Christina set all that up, and it would be great if, you could buy a shirt or something. It makes her happy every time something sells on there because it makes her feel like she did something good. So we will have member-only content on this. So far, I'm kind of liking it. I am. Am I saying it's better than the DeWalt? Not yet. I got a lot more testing to do with it. But so far, first impressions, it's pretty good. I want to know how long will it take before it breaks at that 6,300 impacts per minute. That's what I want to know. And we're going to test it out. We're going to do a long format video on it. We may even do a premiere and all that type of stuff. So thanks Apache for that $4.99. That means a lot. Thanks, guy. Anyways, Captain Dick over here. I'm telling you right now, all of our super chats and stuff that we get, it's all going to go towards getting him a 6 amp hour double stack battery for his power tool set. He's got a little bit bigger battery to use because right now he's got the 2 amp hour and the 2.5 amp hour. So he needs a bigger battery. So that's my personal goal. Every super chat and membership that comes in is going to go to Captain Dick's double stack battery fund. That's what we're doing because he deserves it.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
All right, you got 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Did I tell you that I got a girlfriend?
You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Does my mother know? Oh, you got an Alexa?
Well, I've had it for a while, but you know what? I love it.
No.
I can ask it questions, just like a phone. I don't know how to use a smartphone, and just the music you want to hear, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
It's like $4.99 a month, whatever. It's worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You can hear,
Yeah.
you, you could say, play Christina happy birthday, and it'll play her happy birthday song.
I know.
I
I know how Alexa works.
played that for her once. She didn't when we first got it, but
Yeah.
you can hear stuff here.
Sayer, I think a 6 amp hour double stack battery is $149. So once we hit $149 in super chats and memberships and all that stuff, I'm going and getting him a 6 amp hour double stack because he deserves it. He doesn't like people talking about him. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like people doing all that type of stuff. He would rather be on the other end of it, but he doesn't have a choice in this matter. So he's just going to have to deal with it and accept that people love him.
Well, anybody have any information for me? Some tricks and everything. Everybody got their ears open. That's how you learn.
Well, what are you working on right now? What are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm cleaning the garage. Well, my riding lawnmower took a crap. I just got that fixed. So got that fixed because I don't want to push that lawnmower. I like my rider, I really do.
Jamie True says, how long before he hears, have Alexa make you a sandwich? You're going to start telling Alexa to make you a sandwich. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Wow, Sayer. Thank you, buddy. Sayer just sent us $50.
Thank you, Sayer.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm gonna have
Thanks,
to come.
bro.
I'll have to come see you one day. You gotta come see me.
Yeah, I know, right? Josh, do you have a quick connect adapter for your Milwaukee inflator? Nope, I don't. I got the screw-on one. Because honestly, LFL, I don't. It's not that big of a deal to me. I just hook it up to the nozzle. I only use it on the road. And say if I'm at work and I got a tire that needs to take 100 psi, like some of them panel truck tires and stuff, instead of standing there for an hour with the inflator doing it, I'll just hook it up to the Milwaukee inflator and start working on the other tires while it's inflating it to 100 psi. So I don't have the quick connect on it, but it's not that big of a deal to me either. So I like it though. I love it. I have an extra quick connect adapter I can send you. That would be cool. Yeah, we could try that out. That'd be cool. My email is in my bio if you'd like to email me and we can talk about that. Sure. Thank you again, Sayer.
Quick connector goes on the end of the hose.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you.
I know you're talking about it. They just screw on.
Yeah, but what he's trying to say is he's got an adapter that will make this quick connect instead of screw on. Okay. You know what I mean? But I mean, quick connect is better. I'm not going to lie. It's faster. It's easier. It just never was a deal breaker for me. You know what I mean? But, so I don't know. You got anything else to add there?
I got two compressors. One's a quick connect, one's a screw on. I like the screw on one works good. They both work good.
Yeah. Yep. Sure do.
You screw it on. If it screws easy, by the time you screw it off, you might lose a pound. Where the other one goes right off.
Yeah. All right, guys, get your memberships in. We're gonna have member-only content, merch store, Captain Dick, double stack battery fund, all that good stuff. I'm gonna be pumping out a lot of content this next week. Long format videos, lives, shorts, a lot of new stuff in the tool squatches. Oh, before I go, let's go upstairs real quick. I want to show Dickie this before we go. Another thing came into the tool squatches layer. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Look at what I got here, Dickie. I got to turn it around. Hold on. Let's see. What do you think that is, Dickie?
Trying to think of what that is.
Love you too, Sayer. What do you think that is?
I'm gonna put my glasses on.
We got the camera too far away now. Yeah, I know, Sayer. My mom's letting me out of the basement.
It's a battery don't go in there. That's the top comes. Is that like an inverter or something?
That is a diesel-powered heater.
A what?
A diesel-powered heater.
Diesel powered.
Diesel-powered heater. It pumps out. It's like a heater to heat up your tent if you're camping, heat up your garage.
And it runs on diesel?
Runs on diesel right here.
But diesel gives off fumes.
Well, that's why it's got an exhaust.
Oh, okay.
There's the diesel tank right here.
Right.
Vivor sent this to us.
Okay.
And I said, I hate using the baseboard heat in the basement because it's all electric and it costs a fucking fortune to heat down there. I said, oh, well, we can try this out in the garage and in the basement.
But
we cranked it up. We cranked it up the other night. This thing pumps out some heat, man.
But you got how much diesel does it hold?
A gallon, 1.2 gallons. And that lasts you about 48 hours of straight running.
And you don't have to put DEF in it?
Nope.
No. Huh. And don't give off no fumes?
Nope, not that. I mean, don't get me wrong. You smell it a little bit in the beginning when it's heating up. But after the initial ramp up, because it takes about 3 minutes for it to start working. After about the first 3 minutes, then I didn't even notice it at all. But yeah, it's kind of cool.
Is that for indoor use?
Yeah, for indoor and outdoor use. Yep.
It just seems though, if you ever spill the diesel while you're filling it inside or something, diesel is so hard to get rid of the smell.
Yeah, but it really doesn't smell. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
We had the exhaust going out the garage.
So you run a tube out the door.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Okay.
And it comes with a very long tube, so you can run it a few feet. I don't know. Hey, they sent it to us to review. We're going to review it, right?
Right. Absolutely.
And when you're messing around in the garage, and if you don't want to turn on the,
is it like a glow plug in it, or is there like a motor running?
There's a motor in there running.
You can hear it running.
It does plug in. Yes, it plugs in for all the electronics because it has a remote. You can use the remote to turn the temperature up and down.
But you can hear it run.
Yeah, but it's not like a na 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 na. It's a very light sound.
You don't have to start it like a regular motor or nothing.
No, you just press the power button and it starts ramping up.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
So it probably has like an element there, heats it up and fires it and makes it work.
Yep.
And it's safe for indoor, but you have to vent it outside.
Yes.
Don't vent it outside; it'd be very dangerous.
Well, yeah, then you'll have carbon monoxide you know what I mean? Right. But it's got a big tube that accordions out. Right. Okay? That you hook up to it. Honestly, you're supposed to leave it outside. You can leave it outside, right? And then you take that long tube, you hook it up, and then you put that in your wall. You cut a hole in the wall, you put that tube in the wall, and then that heat comes through that tube, so then all the carbon monoxide stuff is outside. Or you could run it inside and just have the exhaust running outside.
I would absolutely not run that inside. Absolutely no.
You can run it inside is what I'm trying to tell you. You just got to have the exhaust outside.
Yeah, but that exhaust, if it snows and it gets plugged up and it keeps running, I don't think I would use it for heat.
Well, that's what it's used for, Dickie.
Yeah.
It's a heater.
Well, it might be some newfangled stuff, but you're dealing with,
Yeah, but listen. It's meant for like the garage. When you're working in a cold garage, you need to warm it up a little bit. You stick the exhaust through the bottom of your garage door. Okay. You shut the door, and then you turn it on, and then that exhaust goes out.
Okay. But you use regular diesel fuel at a gas station.
Yep.
And you don't have to put an additive in it.
Nope.
Because I know all your new diesel stuff out, they got what's called DEF, and you got a separate tank for that, and it takes away the smell. And it's for EPA. Every new diesel on the market takes DEF. It's called DEF fluid. Right.
Sayer just said they are 100% safe. 100% safe.
All right. Okay.
I take his word for it.
Like I said, it's new school. I never heard of it. I'm not saying it's not. So obviously they're not going to sell it to you if they know it can screw up and go and kill you. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you obviously don't want to be a retard with it. You know what I mean? You don't want to have the exhaust inside and pouring out the, you know what I mean? If you set it up right.
People inside and don't know put outside. They cook, people, but you know better, so.
Yeah.
And all right. How long will it burn for?
I think it said in the pamphlet on that 1.2 gallons up to 48 hours.
That's good.
That is good.
You do your
research. Just imagine if you're if you're camping in a tent.
Absolutely.
And you leave that outside. You run the pipe inside your tent so that the heat can flow in, and you leave the exhaust outside. Now you're in a heated tent. You ain't got to worry about it. You're going to have heat while you're out there camping.
Brian just went camping with his buddies where it was really cold, and they had something like that. I wonder if that's what they had. They said they had a thing that blew heat in the tent.
There you go. Douglas Allman, I have a Mr. Heater 8000 BTU heater that runs on kerosene, diesel, or jet fuel. It heats up really good. I have a Mr. Heater as well. My Mr. Heater is in our sunroom, which is attached to our garage, and that runs off of our natural gas line that we have ran right there, okay? But I will say there are times when you got to shut the door because Christina works out there. That's like her office. Now the garage is ice cold. Now, if I'm out there in the garage messing around, the garage gets really cold. That thing's going to come in handy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a $200 tool, and they sent it to me for free to review. So we'll get. I mean, if it heats up the garage and doesn't kill me, I'm going to give it a good review, right?
I could say as long as you got the fumes going the right way.
Yeah, yeah. All gas pipes, even liquid gas, couldn't reach us in the winter. All gas pipes were frozen. Jeez, that's crazy. Say, Sharush. Oh, when you were living in the mountains, it was the only thing that worked. Okay.
Well, LP gas, it's liquid.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We've been on for over an hour and a half now. I know Captain Dick's it's past this old. He's getting old. It's past his bedtime. He's getting old in his old age.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Have a bowl of ice cream.
Yeah, you're gonna go have a bowl of ice cream. Yes.
And chicken wings before the ice cream.
Yeah, but chicken wings suck in Florida. They're like rubber.
Oh, yeah. Horrible, but
you had your honey chicken.
Yeah,
did you get that? Did you get those honey chicken nuggets?
I ate them tonight.
Yeah, did she cook them right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did them in air fryer.
Oh, she did it in the air fryer. That's cool.
They come out perfect. I ate a lot of them too. Got the.
Aren't they good?
Yeah, sweet. So better than anything. You want to buy chicken wings or chicken fingers in Florida, you're better off with them 100%.
I know. That's why I eat them all the time. I love them. They're quick. They're easy. They taste good. It's all good, right?
Right.
All right. We're getting out of here, guys. Thanks for all the super chats. Special thanks to Sayer for that $50 super chat. That's amazing. Thank you. We'll catch y'all next Friday. Me and this guy will be back next Friday at 9 p.m. This week, look out for all the content on this bad boy. We're going to dig into it more and more. And, all right, Dick, you got anything to say before we go?
Just be safe, mean what you say, and say what you mean, fellas.
I thought you want to close the show with God bless what?
God bless America and our essential workers.
And who else? And the troops?
Our true essential workers are troops. See, a lot of people say, bless the troops. Well, you know what? The troops, absolutely. But your firemen, your police, all your first responders, you know, the troops guard the country, but all them other people, you know, they're working, you know, to keep us safe, you know.
Yeah.
And the troops especially, you know, like back when I was 18, I got drafted. I had no choice. I had to go. But now there's no draft. And for these young kids, nothing going on. Stay off your computer, playing your games, going to military, you know, don't mean you're going to war. You can get a good trade and they pay good now. And versus if you can't find a job.
There you go. There you go. And yes, thank you to Apache too for the $4.99 super chat. That was also very appreciated. All right, guys, we're getting out of here. We'll see everybody next Friday at 9 p.m. See you later, Cap.
All right, we'll see you. All right. Night, night.